Faustus had with pleasure taken view of rarest things in royal courts of kings. He stayed his course and so returned home, where such as bear his absence but with grief. I mean his friends and nearest companions did gratulate his safety with kind words. And in their conference of what befell, touching his journey through the world and air, put forth questions of astronomy, which Faustus answered with such learned skill as they admired and wondered at his wit. Now his fame spread forth in every land. Amongst them the emperor is one Carolus V, at whose palace Faustus now is feasted amongst his noblemen. What he did there in trial of his art, I shall leave untold. Your eyes shall see it before.
What ho, officers, gentlemen, hie to the presence to attend the emperor. Frederick, go back and see the rooms be voided straight. His Majesty's coming to call in us. See the state in readiness.
But where is Bruno, our elected pope, that on a furious back came post from Rome? Will not his grace consort the emperor?
Yes, and with him comes the German conjurer, the learned Dr. Faustus, fame of Wittenberg, the wonder of the world for magic art. He intends to show great Carolus the race of all his stout progenitors, and bring in presence of his Majesty the royal shapes and warlike semblances of Alexander and his bounty's paramour.
Where is Benvolio?
Fast asleep while warned you. He took his rouse so kindly with stoops of Rhenish wine yesternight to Bruno's health, that all this day the sluggard keeps his bed.
See, his window's open. We'll call him.
What ho! Benvolio!
What the devil ail you two?
Speak softly, sir, lest the devil hear you, for Faustus, of course, later eyed, and at his heels 1,000 furies wait to do whatsoever the doctor pleaseth.
What of it?
Come, leave thy chamber and see what wonders the conjurer would bring in presence of emperor and pope, as never yet were seen in Rome.
Has the Pope not run the conjurer yet? He's one of them badly enough. If he be so far in love with him, I know he would post with him to Rome again.
Speak. Wilt thou come and see the sport?
Not I.
Wilt thou stand at thy window and see it then?
I, when I fall down asleep in the meantime.
His Majesty has come to the hall, to see what wonders by black spells may compass me.
Well, go you two attend the emperor. I have contempt for this once to thrust my head out of the window. For they say if a man be drunk overnight, the devil cannot harm him in the morning. If that be true, I have a charm in my head that will control the will of this conjurer, I warn you.
Wonder of men, renowned magician, thrice learned Faustus, welcome to our court. This deed of thine, setting Bruno free from his and our professed enemy, shall add more excellence into thine art than if powerful necromantic spells that would command the world's obedience, forever be beloved of Carolus. And if this Bruno thou hast late redeemed in peace, possess the triple diadem, and sit in Peter's chair, despite of chance, thou shalt be famous through all Italy and honor the Italy.
These gracious words, most royal Carolus, shall make poor Faustus to his utmost power both love and serve the German emperor, and lay his life at holy Bruno's feet. For proof whereof, if so your grace be pleased, the doctor stands prepared by power of art to cast his magic charms that shall pierce the ebon gates of ever-burning hell, and hail the stubborn furies from their caves to compass whatsoever your grace demands.
Blood, he speaks terribly. But for all that I do not hurt people, we can build so much a conjurer as the Pope will cost him.
Then, Faustus, as thou late didst promise us, we would behold that famous conqueror, great Alexander, and his paramour, in their true shapes and state majestical, that we may wonder at their excellence.
Your Majesty shall see them presently. Let us offer these away, and with solemn noise and trumpet sound, present before this royal lord, great Alexander, and his beauteous paramour.
Faustus, I know.
Well, Master Doctor, your devils come out away quickly. You shall have me asleep presently. Sounds, I weak myself for anger to think I've been such an ass to sit standing, gaping after the
it said that this fair lady, while she lived on earth, had on her neck a little wart or mole. How may I prove the same to be true?
Your grace may boldly go and see.
Faustus, I see it plain, and with the sight thou better pleasest me than if I gained another monarchy.
Away, be gone. See, my lord, what strange creature is young that thrusts his head out at the window?
Wondrous sight! See, Faustus, two spreading horns, most strangely fastened upon the head of young Benvolio. But is he asleep or dead?
He sleeps, my lord, but dreams not of his horns.
This sport is excellent. We'll call him and wake him. What ho, Benvolio!
Plague upon you, let me sleep awhile.
I blame thee not to sleep much, having such a head of thine own.
Look up, Benvolio, 'tis the Emperor calls.
The Emperor, quick! Sounds my head.
Nay, and thy horns hold 'tis no matter for thy head, for that's armed sufficiently.
Why, how now, Sir Knight? What, hanged by the horns? This is most horrible. Fie, hang your head in, for shame. Let not the whole world wonder at you.
It sounds, Doctor, is this your ability?
Oh, say not so, sir. The doctor has no skill, no cunning, no art to present before these royal lords or bring before his majesty the mighty monarch, warlike Alexander. If Faustus do it, you are straight resolved in bold Actaeon shape to turn a stag. And now, my lord, so please your grace, as all his footmanship shall scarce prevail to keep his bloody carcass from their fangs. Oh, Venomous, Honorat, Asteroid!
Hold!
Your grace will hold kennel of devils, I think not. Good, my lord, entreat for me. I'm never able to endure these torments.
Then, good master doctor, I entreat you, remove his horns. He's done penance now sufficiently.
My good lord, not so much for injury done to me as to the delightful grace of some mirth hath Faustus justly requited this injurious night. Which, being all I desire, I am content to remove his horns. Mephistopheles, transform him. And hereafter, sir, look you speak well of scholars.
Speak well of thee, and scholar be such cognomens who can't horns on consonants, hands of disorder. If I did not revenge for this, I would have my return to gaining moisture and nothing but salt water.
Come, Faustus, while the emperor lives, in recompense of this thy high desert, thou shalt command the state of Germany, and live beloved of mighty Carolus.
Nay, sweet Benvolio, let us sway that Faustus' attempt against the conjurer.
Away, love me not to refute us. Should I let slip such great injury that every servile woman in his rustic gamble say Benvolio's head was graced with horns today? Oh, may my eyelids never close again, to with my sword I have that conjurer slain. If you will entreat me into such reprise, then draw your weapons and be resolute. If not, depart. Here will Benvolio die, but the fastest death shall be mine for me.
Nay, we will stay with thee, betide what may. And kill that doctor if we come this way.
Then, gentle Frederick, hie thee to the grove, where place our servants and our followers in an ambush there amongst the bushes. I saw him kneel and kiss the emperor's hand, and take his leave, laden with rich rewards. Then soldiers boldly fight. Take you the wealth, if Faustus dies, take you the wealth, and leave us the victory.
Come, soldiers, follow me into the grove. Who kills him shall have gold and endless love.
My head is lighter than it was had of horns, but my heart is more ponderous than my head and pants till I see that conjurer dead.
Where shall we place ourselves, dear Benvolio?
Here we will stay to buy the first assault. If that conjurer be but put in place, thou shalt soon see me quit my foulest grace.
Close, the conjurer is at hand, and all alone comes walking in his gown. Be ready then to strike the head down.
Find me that honor then, now sword strike home, for horns he gave out his head gone.
See, he comes.
Oh, this alone is enough. He'll take his soul, his body thus must.
His head is off.
Ah, the devil's head, the theories now may laugh.
Who's this, that stern aspect? That awful frown made the grim monarch of infernal spirits tremble and quake his commanding charms.
Was this that head whose heart did conspire, dear Benvolio, shame before the emperor?
Aye, that's the head. Here the body lies just within the road before disabilities.
Come, let's devise how we may add more shame to the black scandal of his hated name.
First, in witness of my wrongs, we'll nail huge forked horns to his head and hang him in the window where he yoked me first, so that all the world may see my just revenge.
What do you show with this hair to?
Oh, we will sell it to a chimney sweep. It'll wear out 10 virgin rooms I warrant you.
What shall eyes do?
We'll put it out of his eyes and just serve as buttons to keep his tongue from catching cold.
An excellent policy. Now, sirs, having divided him, what shall the body be?
Zealous! The devil's alive!
Give him his head, for God's sake!
Hey, keep it! Fountains will have heads and hands. Aye, all your hearts to recompense this deed. Knew you not, traitors, that I was limited for 24 years to breathe on earth? And had you cut my body with your swords, or hewed this flesh and blood as small as sand, yet in a minute had my spirit returned to my body, and I had breathed a man made free from harm. But wherefore do I value my revenge? Mephistopheles, go and horse these traitors on your fiery backs and mount them aloft as high as heaven. Thence pitch them to the lowest hell.
Yet stay. The world shall see their misery.
And hell shall after plague them for their treachery.
Go and take this caitiff hence, and hurl him in some lake of mud and dirt.
Take thou this other, drag him to the woods among the prickly thorns and sharpest briars.
Whilst with my gentle Mephistopheles, this traitor flies under some steepy rock, which rolling down shall break every bone in his body as he sought to dismember me. Fly hence! Dispatch my charge immediately.
Pity us, gentle Faustus! Save our lives!
Away!
He must needs go to the devil, try it!
Come, sir, prepare yourselves in readiness. Make haste to help these noble gentlemen. I heard them parley with the conjurer.
See where he comes! Dispatch him! Kill the slave!
What's here? An ambush to betray my life? Then Faustus, try thy skill. Base peasant, stand! For lo, these trees remove themselves at my command, and stand as a bulwark betwixt yourselves and me to guard me from your hated treachery. And now, to encounter this your weak attempt, behold, an army comes in continence.
What ho! Benvolio!
Here! What Frederick Ho?
Oh, help me, gentle friend! Where is Martino?
Here, dear Frederick. Half drowned in the lake of mud and dirt over which the Furies dragged me by the heels.
Martino, see Benvolio's horns again.
Oh, how now? What misery, Benvolio!
Oh, hellish spite, am I haunted still?
Nay, fear not, man. We've no power to kill.
Oh, our friends transformed us. Our heads are set with horns.
You did it right. It is your own you need. Feel it on your head.
Zoom! Again?
Nay, chafe not, man. We all are sped.
What may we do that we may hide our shames?
If we work to seek revenge, you'll attach long asses ears to these horns and make us laugh themselves
then shall we do, dear Benvolio?
I have a castle adjoining near these woods. Thither we shall remain till time change these our British shapes. Sick, black disgrace having eclipsed our fame, we'd rather die than live with shame.
Beseech your worship, accept of these $40.
Friend, thou canst not buy so good a horse for so small a price. I have no great need to sell him. But if thou likest him for $10 more, then take him, for I see thou hast a good mind to him.
I beseech you, sir, accept of this. I'm a very poor man, and have lost much of place late by horseflesh, and this bargain will set me up again.
Well, I'll not stand with thee. Give me the money. Now, sirrah, I must tell you, you may ride him over hedge and ditch, and spare him not. But, do you hear, ride him not into the water.
How, sir? Not into the water? Will he not drink of all waters?
Yes, he will drink of all waters, but not ride into the water. Over hedge and ditch, and where thou wilt, but not into the water. Go bid the hostler deliver it to you, and remember what I say.
I warrant you, sir. O joyful day, I have a man made forever.
What art thou, Faustus, but a man condemned to die? Thy fatal time draws to a final end. Despair doth drive distrust into my thoughts. Confound these passions with quiet sleep.
fell to eating, and as I am a cursed man, he did not stop eating till he ate up my whole load of hay.
Oh, monstrous, eat a whole load of hay?
Yes, well, I've heard of one that had eaten a load as long.
Now, sirs, you shall hear how villainous he served me. I went to him yesterday to buy a horse of him, and he would by no means sell him under $40. So, sirs, I knowing him to be such a horse as would ride over hedge and ditch and never tire, I gave him his money. So when I had my horse, Dr. Faustus bade me ride him night and day, spare him no time, but, quoth he, in any case, ride him not into the water. Now, sir, I think the horse had some quality he would not have me know of. What did I but ride him into a great river? And when I came just in the midst, my horse vanished away, and I sat scrambling upon a bottle of hay.
Oh, brave doctor.
Brave doctor.
But, sirs, you shall hear how bravely I served him for it. I went me home to his house, and there I found him asleep. I kept howling and whooping in his ears, and all could not wake him. I, seeing that, took him by the leg, and never rested pulling till I had pulled me his leg quite often. Now 'tis at home in my nostril.
And that's the doctor with one leg then. That's excellent for one of his devils. Turn into the likeness of Abe's face.
Bring some more drinks, hostess. Hark you. Let's into the next room and drink a while. Then we'll go seek out the doctor.
Thanks, Master Doctor, for these pleasant sights. Nor know I how sufficiently to recompense your great deserts in having erected that enchanted castle in the sky. The sight whereof so delighted me as nothing in the world pleased me more.
I do think myself, my good lord, highly recompensed, and that you think but well of that which Faustus hath performed. But, gracious lady, it may be that you have taken no pleasure in those sights. Therefore, I pray you tell me what it is you desire to have most. Be it in the world, it shall be yours. I do hear that great village women do long for things that are rare and dainty.
True, Master Doctor, and since I find you so kind, I will make known unto you what my heart desires to have. And were it now summer, as it is January, a dead time of the winter, I would request no better meat than a dish of dried grapes.
This is but a small matter. Mephistopheles, away. Madame, I will do more than this for your content. Here, taste ye these. They should be good, for they come from a far-away country, I can tell you.
This makes me wonder more than all the rest that this time of year, when every tree is bearing its fruit, from whence you had these ripe grapes.
Please it your grace, the year is divided into two halves over the whole world, so that when it is winter with us, in the contrary circle, it is likewise summer with them. In India, Saba, and such countries that lie far east, where they have fruit twice a year. From whence, by means of a swift spirit that I had them brought here, as you see.
And trust me, they are the sweetest grapes that ever I tasted.
Be bold elsewhere, and trouble not the Duke.
What would they
Hark you. Can you tell me where you are?
Hey, American Eye. We are under heaven.
Aye, but Sir Sauce
Know you in what place?
Aye, the house is good enough to drink in. Sounds, fill us some beer. Break all the barrels in your house and dash off all your brains with your bottles.
Be not so furious. You shall have beer. My lord, I pray you give me leave a while, and I will gauge my credit will content your grace.
Do as thou please, doctor. Our servants and courts at thy command.
My thanks, good lord. Then, fetch some beer.
There's big doctor indeed. Every I'll drink a health to thy wooden leg for that word.
My wooden leg? What meanest thou by that?
Toss your hair, Dick. He has forgotten his leg.
He doesn't stand much upon it.
No, faith, not much upon a wooden leg.
Oh, should flesh and blood be so frail with your worship? Not you remember a horse courser whom you sold a horse to?
Yes, I remember I sold one a horse.
And you remember did he not ride him into the water?
Yes, I do very well remember that.
And do you remember nothing of your leg?
No, in good sooth.
I pray remember your curtsy then.
I thank you, sir.
'Tis not so much work. I pray you tell me one thing.
What's that?
Be both your legs bedfellows every night together?
Dost thou make a colossus of me to ask me such questions?
No, truly, sir, I will make nothing of you. I just fain know that.
Then I assure thee, certainly they are.
Thank you, sir, I am truly satisfied.
But wherefore dost thou ask?
I just thought you should have a wooden bedfellow in front of that.
Sir, did I not pull up one of your legs while you were asleep?
But I have it again now that I am awake. Look here, sir.
Do you remember how you cozened me and ate up my whole lower?
Do you remember the resemblance
Belly cheers. Wagner, whose life ne'er saw the light. I see where they come. Feel like the feast is done.
Master Dr. Faustus, since our conference on fair ladies, of which Christina will listen all the world, we have decided with ourselves that Helen of Greece is the fairest lady should have ever lived. Well, therefore, Master Doctor, if you would do us such favor as to let us see this peerless dame of Greece, whom all the world admires for majesty, we should think ourselves much beholden unto you.
Gentlemen, for that I know your friendship is unfeigned, it is not Faustus' custom to deny the just request of those that wish him well. You shall behold that peerless dame of Greece, no otherwise for pomp or majesty than when Sir Paris crossed the sea with her and brought the spoils to rich Dardania. Be silent then, for danger is in words.
Was this bad Helen? Was it miles worth to make Greece with 10 years war for Troy? Too simple is my wit to tell her what all the world admires majesty.
Now we have seen the pride of nature's work. We'll take our leaves, and for this blessed sight, happy and blessed be Faustus evermore.
Gentlemen, farewell. The same wish I to you.
Gentle Faustus, leave this damned art, this magic that will charm thy soul to hell and quite bereave thee of salvation. Though thou hast now offended like a man, do not persevere in it like a devil. Yet thou hast an amiable soul, if sin by custom grow not into nature. Then, Faustus, will repentance come too late. Then thou art banished from the sight of heaven. No mortal can express the pains of hell. Maybe this my exhortation seems harsh or all unpleasant. Let it not. For, gentle son, I speak not in wrath or envy of thee, but in tender love and pity of thy future misery. And so have hope that this my kind rebuke, checking thy body, may amend thy soul.
Where art thou, Faustus? Wretch, what hast thou done? Hell claims his right with a roaring voice and says, Faustus, come! Thine hour has almost come! Faustus now comes to do thee right.
Oh, stay, good Faustus! Stay thy desperate steps! I see an angel hover o'er thy head, and with a vial full of precious grace offers to pour this same into thy soul. Then call for mercy, and avoid despair.
Oh, friend, I hear thy kind words that soothe my distressed soul. Leave me a while. Let me ponder on my sins.
Faustus! I leave thee, but with grief of heart, fearing the enemy of thy hapless soul.
Cursed Faustus! Wretch, what hast thou done? I do repent, and yet I do despair. Hell strives with grace for conquest in my breast. What shall I do to shun the snares of death?
Thou traitor Faustus! I arrest thy soul for disobedience to my sovereign lord. Revolt! Not in piecemeal tear thy flesh.
I do repent, I have offended him. Seek not his softness. Entreat thy lord to pardon this my unjust presumption. And with my blood I will again renew that former vow I made to Lucifer.
His faith is great. Cannot touch his soul. When I may have licked his body with thy share, which is but little worth.
One thing, good servant. Let me crave of thee to glue the longing of my heart's desire, that I may have under my fair heart that heavenly Helen which we saw of late, whose sweet embraces may extinguish clear those thoughts that do dissuade me from my vow. launched 1,000 ships, and burned the topmost towers of Ilium. Sweet Helen, make me immortal with a kiss.
Her lips suck forth my soul. See where it flies. Come, Heaven, come. Give me my soul again. And here I will dwell, for heaven is in these lips. All is dross, that is not Helena. I will be Paris, and for the love of thee, instead of Troy, shall Wittenberg be sacked.
And I will combat with weak Menelaus, and wear thy colors upon my crest. Yea, I will wound Achilles in the heel, and then return to Helen for a kiss.
Oh, thou art fair than the night's air, and the beauty of 1,000 stars. Brighter art thou than flaming Jupiter when he appeared before hapless Semele. More lovely than the monarch of the sky, and wanton Arethusa's azure arms, and none but thou shalt be my paramour.
Thus, from infernal depths do we ascend, to view the subjects of our monarchy, those souls which sin seals the black sons of hell, among which as chief, Faustus, we come to thee, bringing with us lasting damnation to wait upon thy soul. The time has come, which makes it forfeit.
And yet this gloomy night, here in this room, will wretched Faustus be.
And here will stay, to mark him how he doth demean himself.
How doth he beat with desperate lunacy? Fond worldling. Now his heart blood thrives with grief, his conscience kills it. His laboring brain becomes a world of idle fantasies to overreach the devil, but in vain. His store of pleasures must be sauced with pain. He and his servant Wagner are at hand, both come from drawing Faustus' lady's will. See where they come.
Say, Wagner, thou hast perused my will. Tell me, how dost thou like it?
Sir, so wondrous well as in all humble duty, I do yield my life and lasting service for your love.
Gramercies, Wagner. Welcome, gentlemen.
Now, what are your Faustus? Methinks your looks have changed.
Oh, gentlemen.
What ails Faustus?
Ah, my sweet chamber fellow. Had I lived with thee, then had I lived still. But now, must die eternally. Look, sirs, comes he not? Comes he not?
My dear Faustus, what imports this fear?
Is all our pleasure turned to melancholy?
He is not well with being over solitary.
If be such, we shall have physicians and thus shall be cured.
Tis but so nice, so fear nothing.
Survey of deadly sin that hath damned both body and soul.
Yet Faustus, look up to heaven and remember mercy is infinite.
With Faustus' offense we now be pardoned. The snake that tended Eve may be saved, but not Faustus. Oh, friends, hear with patience and tremble not at my speeches. Though my heart pant and quiver to remember that I have been a student here these 30 years, would that I have never seen Wittenberg, never read book, and all the wonders that I have done, all Germany may witness, yea, all the world, for which Faustus hath lost both Germany and the world, yea, heaven itself.
Heaven, the seat of God, the throne of the blessed, the kingdom of joy.
And must now remain in hell forever. Hell. Oh, hell forever. Friends, what's the meaning of Faustus being in hell forever?
Yet Faustus, call on God.
On God, whom Faustus hath abjured? On God, whom Faustus hath blasphemed? Oh, gentlemen, I would weep, but the devil draws in my tears. Gush forth blood instead of tears, yea, life and soul. Oh, he stays my tongue. See, men, friends, I would lift up my hands, but see, they hold him and he will fetch me.
Why did not Faustus tell us of this before, that divines might have prayed for thee?
After I thought to have done so. But Lucifer did threaten to tear me in pieces if I once gave in to divinity. And now, 'tis too late. Friends, leave me, lest you perish with me.
Oh, what may we do to save Faustus?
Talk not of me, but leave and save thyselves.
God will strengthen me, and I will stay with Faustus.
I'm not asking him. But let us into the next room to pray for him.
Aye, pray for me, and whatever you hear, come not unto me, for nothing can save me.
Pray thou, we will pray that God have mercy on thee.
Gentlemen, farewell. If I live until morning, I'll come and visit thee. If not, Faustus is gone to hell.
Faustus, farewell.
Farewell.
Faustus. Now thou hast no hope of heaven. Therefore despair. Think only of hell. For that must be thy mansion there.
Oh, thou bewitching fiend! 'Twas thy temptation that hath robbed me of eternal happiness!
Oh, do confess it, Faustus, and rejoice! 'Twas I, when thou wert in the way to heaven, damned up thy passage. When thou tookest the book to view the scriptures, then I turned the leaves and led thine eye. What? Weepest thou? 'Tis too late! Despair! Farewell. To fools that laugh on earth, that most do weep in hell.
O Faustus, if thou hadst given ear to me, innumerable joys would have followed thee. Thou didst love the world.
Gave ear to me. Now must taste hell's pain perpetually.
Oh, what will all thy riches, pleasures, pomps avail thee now?
Nothing but to vex thee more, to want in hell that had on earth such store.
Oh, thou hast lost celestial happiness, pleasures unspeakable, bliss without end. Hadst thou affected sweet divinity, hell nor the devil had power over thee. Hadst thou stayed on that way, Faustus, behold in what resplendent glory thou hadst sat, in yonder throne, like those bright shining saints, and triumphed over hell.
Thou lost! And now, poor soul,
Must thy good angel leave thee?
the jaws of hell are open to receive thee.
Now, Faustus, let thine eyes with horror stare into that vast perpetual torture house. There are the Furies, tossing damned souls on burning forks, their bodies boiling in lead. There are the live porters, broiling on the coals, and there can die. That ivory chair is for mortal souls to rest therein. Those that have fed with sops of flaming fire were gluttons, and loved only delicates, and laughed toward the poor starving at their gates. And yet, all these are nothing. Thou shalt see 10,000 tortures that more horrid be.
Oh, I have seen enough to torture me!
Thou must feel it. Taste the smart of all. This
years in heaven, that time may cease, and midnight never come. Fair nature's eye, rise again, and make a perpetual day. Or make this hour but a year, a month, a week, a natural day, that Faustus may yet repent and save his soul. O lente, curite, nocti sequi. The stars move still. Time runs. The clock will strike. The devil will come. And Faustus must be damned. Holy book, my God! Pulls me down. See where Christ's blood streams in the firmament. Oh, but one drop of blood will save me. Oh, my Christ. Rend not my heart for naming of my Christ. Yet will I call on him. Oh, spare me, Lucifer. Where is it now? It's gone. See, where God stretcheth his arm and bends his ireful brows. Mountains and hills, come, cover me up and hide me from the heavy wrath of God. No? Then, with thy headlong, run into the earth. Gain birth! Oh, no. It will not bother me. You stars, who reigned in my nativity, whose influence hath allotted death and hell. Now, draw out Faustus like a foggy mist into the entrails of your laboring cloud, that when you emit forth, my limbs may issue from your smoky mouths. But let my soul mount and ascend to heaven. As the hours pass, it will all be passing on. Oh God, if thou wilt not have mercy on my soul, and for Christ's sake, whose blood hath ransomed me, impose some end on my incessant pain. Let Faustus live in hell 1,000 years, 100,000, and then at last be saved. No end is limited to damned souls. Why art there a creature wanting of soul? Or why is this immortal that thou hast? Pythagoras is metempsychosis. Is that true, this soul should fly from me and I be transformed into some brutish beast? All beasts are happy, for when they die, their souls dissolve into elements. Mine must live on to be damned in hell. Curse be the parents that engendered me! No, Faustus. Curse thyself. Curse Lucifer, that hath deprived thee of the joy of heaven. It strikes. Now, buddy, turn to air, or Lucifer will bear thee quick to hell. There whose soul will be transformed into small water drops, and the oil of the ocean never be found. Oh God, look not so angry upon me. Innocent serpents, let me breathe a while. Ugly hell, gape not. Oh, come out, Lucifer. Oh, burn my books. Oh, Mephistopheles.
Let's go and visit Faustus. For never a couple nights seen since first the world's creation began. Such dreadful shrieks and cries were never heard. Pray heaven the doctor have escaped danger.
Oh, help us, heavens. See here our Faustus' limbs all torn asunder by the hands of death.
The devils whom Faustus had served have torn him off. Betwixt the hours of 12 and 1, by him shrieking hollow out for help. At which such time the room has seemed all on fire with the dreadful horror of these damned fiends.
Well, sir, Faustus is going to be such as every Christian heart laments to they go. Yet he was once a scholar admired for wondrous knowledge in our German schools. He was nageled and buried. All the students clothed in mourning black shall wait upon his heavy funeral.
Cut is the branch that might have grown full straight, and burned is Apollo's laurel bough that sometime grew within this learned man. Faustus is gone. Regard his hellish fall, whose fiendful fortune may exhort the wise only to wonder at unlawful things, whose deepness doth entice such forward wits to practice more than heavenly power permits. Tear me not, Torrent, tear me not.